Have you ever gotten burned, like you flew on an airline and you decided that the experience was so bad that you just cannot fly with that airline again? Or you've been to a restaurant and you've just had it and you decided you're never going to go there or again, or a place you just had a bad experience in that place and you wrote it off and decided to never ever go there again. Well, that's something we find in this week's Parshat. The Torah says that if someone speaks a lot of gossip, lashon hara, they get tzarat, a terrible punishment. It's ritual leprosy. The man has to leave the camp, be in isolation outside the camp, not speak to other people, wear different clothing, and wait there until the Kohen comes and renders them pure after they have recovered. After this humiliating and difficult process, when the person is ready to be pure, when God sees that indeed their repentance is sincere, then the Torah says that the person should bring a very strange sacrifice, one that is not found anywhere else. It says they should bring a cedar tree, and they should bring hyssop, a kind of weed, kind of like grass. And also it says they should bring 2 birds. One bird is slaughtered into water from a flowing water stream, and the other is sent scot-free. And the rabbis teach us the meaning behind this incredible recipe. What's the meaning? The cedar tree is one of the taller trees. And so the Torah says he spoke lashon hara, he spoke gossip. It must be the person was arrogant. And so that's why they bring the cedar. The hyssop, the little small weed, is to teach the person they should humble themselves. It's time to humble themselves. The bird is something that chirps. This person was chirping around and they should not have done that. And so they are reminded to stop chirping, hence the slaughtered bird. But wait, why is one bird sent scot-free? Why is it that one of the birds is sent out? If indeed birds represent gossip and evil talk, then why is it that we slaughter one bird and send the other scot-free? There's a beautiful explanation given by one of the great minds of Galicia about 200 years ago. His name was Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried. He wrote the famous book called Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, an abbreviated version of the Jewish Code of Law. And he says as follows. He says, when a person has such a terrible punishment after speaking Lashon Hara, they'll get burned. They'll decide, that's it. I am not opening my mouth ever again. And so the Torah says no. Even after you've been punished, even after you recognize how destructive and harmful your speech can be, don't stop talking, because there's another kind of speech. There's speech that's positive. There are kind things that you can say about others. There are good and encouraging things you can be saying with your speech. And so the lesson of this week's Parsha is don't get burnt. Indeed, the lesson should be learned. If a person speaks Lashon Hara, they should never ever do that again, and that's why they were taught a lesson and have to be sent into isolation. However, that does not mean they shouldn't speak ever again. It means they should find good things to do. They should send the free bird away and let itself express itself, and he should learn how to speak positive things. So may we all be blessed with the ability to say good things. In fact, it says that when a person says good things about the other, then the angels say good things about them. And so really we should be blessed with the blessing of saying good about others, seeing good in others, and learn this lesson of Parshat Metzora. Shabbat Shalom.